NATO and Russia's neighbors continue to take new measures against Russia. The first NATO NASAMS systems are planned to be deployed in Ukraine. In addition, Estonia is taking steps to strengthen its defense. Welcome to Silver News Channel. NATO NASAMS complexes can already be deployed in Ukraine. Against the backdrop of the recent arrival of a Ukrainian military transport aircraft from Norway to Rzeszow, Poland, there is information that the first NASAMS air defense systems have already been deployed in Ukraine. It is known that the United States planned to transfer 2 batteries of NASAMS air defense systems to the armed forces of Ukraine, while Norway was to transfer 1 more battery of these air defense systems. Depending on the type of complexes, we can talk about 24 to 36 launchers, which is already a very impressive defense. Nevertheless, at the moment it is known that if the first NATO complexes were transferred to Ukraine, then we are not yet talking about the formation of a battery, which, among other things, is indicated by the missiles still passed by the Ukrainian military. At the same time, the armed forces of Ukraine began to use their air defense much more actively. This, in the conditions of an almost completely destroyed national air defense system, leads to the assumption that Kyiv really could have adopted NATO NASAMS system. How effective NASAMS air defense systems can be is unknown, since the latter, according to official data, were not used to perform combat missions. Estonia will deploy a large missile group on the border with Russia. Against the background of NATO's sharp confrontation with Russia, Estonia has decided to deploy US Himars systems less than 140 kilometers from St. Petersburg, which will be equipped with 216 GMLRS XM403 long-range missiles, 216 GMLRS XM404 long-range missiles and 18 M57 tactical missiles. Deliveries of these weapons to Estonia may begin within the next few months. Such a dangerous step on the part of Estonia causes very serious risks for the national security of Russia, especially against the background of the entry into NATO of such countries as Sweden and Finland. In fact, the flight time of missiles to St. Petersburg will be only about 2 minutes, and the deployment of a group equipped with 450 missiles of various types at once is a very serious threat. At the moment, it is known that the U.S. Department of Defense Agency for Military Cooperation on July 15, 2022 only sent a notification to the U.S. Congress about the planned upcoming sale of Estonia through the U.S. Program of Intergovernmental Foreign Military Sales at the request of the Estonian government, while any timing of the supply of these weapons is not disclosed. Experts note that Russia will react harshly to the deployment of 450 missiles near its borders and will probably seriously expand its air defense capabilities in the current direction.